Is going on, y'all? Standard is rotating very soon. It's been pretty stale for the last month or two or three, but I haven't been playing it all that much. But when I do, I play exclusively this Bant deck right here. It is Teleportation Circle value. We grind a whole lot. There's a bunch of life gains, so we're pretty solid against the burn decks. Just get enough value to grind through most everything else. Titan of Industry on the top is bigger than what pretty much all the decks in this format are trying to do. So we get one of those down and we blink it a few times with Teleportation Circle, and that is pretty unassailable. But the real engine of the deck that gets it going above and beyond what anyone else in Standard is trying to do is Teleportation Circle here. 4 mana enchantment. Beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 artifact or creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. It's going to be you. So all of our stuff has ETBs. You can exile Chariot, make two more cats. You can exile your various removal things to remove something else and give them back their initial thing, or Skyclave out to give them back their XX token. You can draw cards off of Spirited Companion and Overseer. You can just get a buttload of value off of Titan of Industry. Yeah, Teleportation Circle is really, if we have this down for 2 turns, we very rarely lose with this deck. We have a lot of pretty nice interaction in Portable Hole and Skyclave App and Lagrella. Lagrella you may not have seen as much. We'll go into her here for a second. She can also green, white, blue. So the blue splash is entirely for Lagrella. I think she's cool. Maybe you don't want to play blue. You just play green, white, and make the mana a little bit more consistent. But Lagrella's been really solid, I think. So 3 mana, 2/3. When she enters, you exile up to 1 creature your opponent controls and 1 creature that you control. So you get their best thing off the table until she leaves, and your enters the battlefield value creature that probably isn't attacking very well off the battlefield as well. And then when she leaves, your card comes back with 2 1/1 counters. They get theirs back normally. So you get your ETB again. Often with Spirited Companion is just the best one to exile because it's a 1/1. It's not terribly relevant, but then comes back as a 3/3. After Lagrella, and you get to draw the card again, which is pretty fantastic. Every creature in the deck has an ETB ability. Prosperous Innkeeper makes a treasure, Overseer draws a card, Skyclave App can exile their stuff, Chariot can make your cat tokens, Titan of Industry does a bunch of stuff, Sanctuary Warden can bring it back those shield counters and draw a card and make a 1/1. So very much trying to maximize our ETB value here, which I think is pretty fun. We have the ability to play Chariot on turn 3, which will win a lot of games as well. Running Touch the Spirit Realm as our other interaction of choice. So it's 3 mana, Banishing Light, essentially. Only hits artifacts or creatures, though, which is something you have to look out for. There's not that many, like, Planeswalkers that you have to watch out for in Standard at the moment, but there are a few. Can't hit those with Touch the Spirit Realm. If they're Sorin, you can Skyclave App them. If they're playing Lolth, then we're a little bit screwed. We just want to go bigger. But Touch the Spirit Realm, 3 mana, exile their creature or artifact, and you can also channel it for 2, so discard it, and then any target artifact or creature exiles until the next end step, then it comes back in. So very good with your ETBs. Your opponent casts a removal spell or a sweeper. You can channel your Touch the Spirit Realm, exile it, get it back, get your value again. Also, you can use it on their stuff to stop them from blocking, or if it's against a token creature, it just exiles it permanently, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much the deck. 1 Sanctuary Warden at the top, just because 4 Titans wasn't quite enough. Let's see, 25 lands because we want to cast our Titan, and we have a bunch of card draw to hopefully get through any floods. Mars Headquarters also cycles. And yeah, let's go try it out. Yeah, that's fine hand. Canyon on 2, maybe Portable Hole or draw something else for turn 3. Chariot on 4. Some interesting art there. Guess we do have to find another land though. We'd love to put that in the hole. Guess I can Umbrella too and be a bit more mana efficient about it. There's no way they trade for this. Get our 1 point of damage here. My companion back away so we can draw the card again. Shredder. Answer. Well, those are 2 more creatures that fit delightfully in a portable hole. Yeah, just go for it. Maybe they'll run out of creatures. Maybe we'll find a land for this chariot. Not running out of creatures yet. I think I'm fine with them having a light scribe though, if it's their only creature. It's not terribly good. It's probably the worst of any that we've seen so far, as long as they don't have other creatures. Don't want to attack into it though, as they can probably turn it into a 3/3. Playing a very high number of creatures for a deck like this. So, a little unfortunate for how our strategies panned out. Chariot should buy us a lot of time. We can also manage to get the teleportation circle down. It's pretty much infinite time. Again, if they cast a spell, this goes to a 3/3, so our attacks are not good. Getting a little screwed on lands here. Is, yeah. Probably just throw a cat under the light scribe here if they decide to attack with it. Well, that is quite a lot of damage from the Symmetry Sage. That definitely means we don't have a good block into the light scribe. I guess we could still triple block the light scribe. It's not too bad. Can crew chariot, then throw chariot token innkeeper, or chariot Ligrella innkeeper under it. Kind of like that block. They get the Storm Chaser back, but they've got to be nearly out of spells. And we can play Ligrella again next turn, assuming they kill it. Need to draw a card. Here's our 4th land. Which are we supposed to Ligrella here? Probably the 4/6, right? Do I want to exile something of my own? I guess I can play another Innkeeper first, and then Ligrella that. Or Ligrella, just the Sage. I think that's fine, actually. I want both Innkeepers out so I can keep gaining life to get ahead of them beating me down. beating them down. You play a lot of creatures. There are 18 cards in. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is average if they're playing more than 20, which would be very unusual. Interesting. Don't value these all that much. Like to get some more damage through. Not sure what they have that makes this attack really bad for me. Slip that out the back, sure. So yeah, we just get 2 damage and they cast that. I'm definitely playing the Teleportation Circle. Oh, what am I blinking? Can do Lagrella to get their Shredder, do a Portable Hole to get their Shredder. Guess the Symmetry Sage is definitely less dangerous than a Lumimancer. Then Lagrella can take my Spirited Companion out again. Alternatively, I can just blink an Innkeeper and try and cast Titan next turn. I think that's the play here. Titan should buy us a lot of time. Push this card. +2, flying in lifelink. Well, lifelink's a bit annoying. Is that just lethal? 3? No, not quite. You draw a buttload of cards though. Pretty impressive. Can Titan blink Titan? I think I have to blink Lagrella here though. Stop their Storm Chaser from continuing to do Storm Chaser things. And without the Storm Chaser, they're not dealing 7, terribly likely, so I don't think I need the shield counter on the Titan. Can gain 5 in case they have a unblockable something or other. Back up to 11, no attacks. Umbrella. Drake, and guess I'll put the Spirited Companion back. 3/3 and not a relevant attacker now. Night Scribe's a bit spooky. Ledger Shredder gets indestructible. You haven't seen any actual removal spells out of them yet. Just for the records. This will probably, yeah, I guess Ledger Shredder up to 7 power. We're at 13 though, and we can blink the Titan next turn if we want to. Gain a bunch more life. I don't have Vigilance now, so this attacking means I get to attack back. Guess they play the untap card, but it's not going to have 7 power on my turn. Symmetry Sage. Pass. Guess we go to combat first. Alright. Doesn't look like they have anything, so we'll send all of these in. Still hold the Grella back just in case. Go straight to blockers. Go to 3. I just want to play the Chariot out here. Gains 4 life. I do get to Connive again. I think it's worth it though. So they could draw Slip out the back. Would be the only real problem. Still don't have priority though, so none of that. In turn, Flicker the Titan, I guess. Just so I have an untapped Reach blocker. So again, we'll go 4-4, game 5. And I think we should be pretty safe from here at 21. We're wide enough around them that getting them free shouldn't be too much of an issue. Do you play the lifelink card? Instead, courage again. Storm Chaser, sure. Another spell they want to cast to target the Storm Chaser. Look like it. Let's see. Do this just in case. No priority. It's blocks. This can go here. Do that just in case. And yeah, we got him. The amount of grind we had there, very impressive despite being behind for a good while at the start. Good stuff. Yeah, it's a fine 1-2-3. Should draw more things to fill us in until we get to Titan. Let's see what occurs. Guess I'll just go ahead and put that in a hole. Keep my curve nice. Inspiring Overseer, it's a nice 3-drop to see here. Unless they play something I really want to push the Spirit Realm. Which it's a pretty good candidate, but it's only attacking for 1 at the moment. So we'll just play this out for now. Let in a little bit here. That's fine. Gains us a couple points, turns into a 2-2. That Chief Stairs my 1-1 that drew a card. It's fine. Means that attacks for 3. It's probably the only reason they did it. Go ahead and put that away. Back. One's not great for us, but what is worse for us is drawing 9 lands in the top 14 cards. So if we draw... Alright, now they get to take the Titan out of our hand, so probably screwed. Alright, Skyclave Up's not a bad one. So you take their Scavenger away. Nice Thoughtseize Bug there. It's back so we can double block their menace creatures here. Soul Shatter. Means they get to attack me for 5. Don't really care about these permanents if I have a Titan of Industry down, so I'll keep the one around that can draw cards later. Might be bluffing a land here. Play Titan. Do you want to gain 5? I want a shield counter. From 8. Take a shield counter, I guess. 4/4. We've seen Soul Shatter, so I'll put the shield counter on the 4/4. Lead LD only. Sure. Just kind of black mid-range cards they like, I guess. Draw something relevant? Not quite. Are we dead to Hive here? We go to 1 from Hive. It's not great for us. Don't go for it though. Touch the Spirit Realm helps a lot. I think we're using that to exile our Titan. The Eye Tyrant holds priority. Might not have a spot removal spell for the Titan. Don't really want this to get got by a removal spell, and we have plenty of mana, so we're fine holding it for later. Chariot gives us plenty more blockers. Do I want to start attacking with my Overseer? I don't think so. We have a bigger endgame than they do. Beautiful. Let's do this. It is during my end step, so we don't get it back until our turn, but yeah. They cannot beat Titan coming back, making another 4/4, putting us to 13. Titan's so good. Two teleportation circles. Why not? Skyclave Up's good in most matchups nowadays. On the play, we should be okay not doing anything until turn 3. Unless they're Boros with a very good draw. Basic Mountain Play with Fire is probably Boros. Mono. Guess we just Skyclave App that. Don't really have any other plays. I'll play with 5 the Skyclave App, get their 1/1, don't get the other value out of Kimono. Still a very significant downgrade. Play some nasty 3-drop here, we'll put it in the Spirit Realm. No nasty 3-drop. It plays it all. Interesting. Play this out. If they try to burn it, we can touch the Spirit Realm. There's a Raiju. Turn that into a 2/2. I think I have to touch the Spirit Realm on the Raiju here. Or I can hit the Spirited Companion and just try and value my way out of this. We're at a pretty high life total. There's a good chance we can get to Titan before they can kill us. So I'll block here. Channel my Spirit Realm. Try to keep drawing lands. Chariot would be great. Or an Innkeeper. Innkeeper is not bad either. Innkeeper, and I think I'm playing the Teleportation Circle. Flicker that one. Gain a life, draw a card. Portable Hole, pretty good. This is a big reason that Portable Hole is so good. I guess they might be mono red. I haven't seen any white cards. They just have 2 burn spells to random my parade. They have 1 burn spell and another Raiju. It's a lot of damage. No blocks. 2/3. Draw a land. It's probably not good enough. Could have blinked the Innkeeper and had a chance of playing Titan this turn, but then that land would have been 1 more down, so we wouldn't have been able to anyway. We're dead if they... No, we're just dead. 2 attacks, yeah. Oh well. Starting on turn 3 on the play is alright. As long as your 3s and 4s are strong. Yeah, you want to Vanish Reverse that one? That's absolutely fine by me. Teleportation Circle, nice. Righteous Valkyrie. I think I can give them 1 turn to the Righteous Valkyrie. I'm gonna need another white source, huh? With all these white cards in my hand. Makes casting Titan later on a little awkward. Snapping that off almost certainly means they have more. Reuse Retribution. Sure. Good one for Ligrella to eat. Love to draw another land, but I don't think I can let them pop off here, huh? Guess I can touch the Spirit Realm with their token and play Spirited Companion. I don't need to play the Ligrella out. Okay, there's the land. So now I can still play Ligrella. I get to attack them down for a bunch here, so not worried too much about Righteous Valkyrie. It's strictly less, so Righteous Valkyrie cannot currently kill my 2-power things. Got their own Overseers. Do they have their own 5th land drop? Probably, right? They don't play many 1-mana spells. Guess not, huh? So I'm getting the teleportation circle down here. Might have the White March. See, a reasonable 1-drop they can play. Target the one that's not attacking, just in case they want to march a cat token here. Perfectly fine throwing one of these away. Also fine trading a chariot for a Righteous Valkyrie. Boon of safety. In that case, do I just want to touch the Spirit on my chariot? I think so. I could play Overseer as well. Pretty wide here. Hopefully they're not meat hook gamers. Don't see any way they can get to their anthem this turn. Tag me for 8, that's fine. Youthful Valkyrie fits in a portable hole. Sure. Between first strike and regular combat damage, exile my chariot. You got it, boss. So we're just gonna put that in the hole and get our teleportation circle down. I think we can Ligrella take their Righteous Valkyrie. Draw a card. And yeah. It's Circus of Value. Or an overwhelming surplus. One of those words. Both apply, I think. Fine. Good early stuff. Overseer gives us a draw and something for later on. Pillars of Mana. Reasonable amount of interaction. Deserted Beach could be a control gamer, could be another Magecraft, I guess. Or it's hell. Well, since they're tapped out, I think we're gonna go ahead and get the circle down here. It's probably Doomscar. Probably their best way to deal with Teleportation Circle is the White March, which is still reasonable on tempo. Still get some value out of it. counter my Overseer. They have no priority at all, which is pretty devastating for them, as I'm going to draw 2 cards while adding power to the board. Here we go. If they do go for Doomscar here, I'll probably use Touch the Spirit Realm. Yeah, they're passing with Wandering Emperor up, that's fine. If I want to Emperor my Overseer, we can touch the Spirit Realm. Oh, okay. Guess I'll get Chariot down, put a bit more pressure on. Okay, sure. Draw another card. Sure. Means my Innkeeper has to stop attacking. Guess I'll Ligrella one of the tokens just to get 2 more power on board. I can also make my Overseer bigger with Ligrella, which is pretty good. Next turn, flicker Ligrella. Don't think my life total is terribly relevant here, so we'll save our Innkeeper from a possible sweeper. But unless they can deal with this Teleportation Circle, this game is not going well. I guess I have Farewell too, which does it. I'll try and use my Spirit Realm here on the Overseer. Resolves, nice. Sure. Now you get a 3/3 Innkeeper. Bankbuster, sure. That is something I can put in the board hole. Or Skyplay that. Guess Skyclave that's better. That way if they farewell, they don't get it back and draw a bunch more cards. I want to put the Spirited Companion down. I don't think so. In case they have another sweeper plus removal spell, I want to have something that can draw cards with Teleportation Circle if they answer the Overseer. I'd really like to find a Titan, but that's not any better in the Farewell than any of our other cards. Touch the Spirit Realm at least gets around it. Really care about that 2/2. So let's see if I draw a reason to off the Spirited Companion. Teleportation Circle, it doesn't really matter if I play these all out. If they sweep, I'd rather just have something big to follow up with. Chariot is reasonable at that task. So how many sweepers have we seen? Just 2. Like 6 is the low end in standard nowadays. Take this out now so I can attack in for 2 more. Negate my portable hole. I might regret that when they see this Chariot. There's one right here for him.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. My judgment is final.
Doesn't really matter if I have the Innkeeper down or not at this point. 36 life, or whatever. Just hope they don't have another Farewell. Deluge, that's pretty good for us. Probably means Titan resolves. Unless they're playing Disdainful Stroke or have land counterspell. Make 3/3, sure.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Undue Inversion. What a gamer. Their full value Sunset Revelry is not great. Also means they can trade with my Chariot. Unless I put a shield counter on it, which I think is the play here. Yeah, we don't really want to attack in with that anyway. Ace is the place. There's no point in blocking like that. I might not know how shield counters work. Pretty low on resources if they have another Farewell. There's no way they play more than one Undue Inversion, right?
Our swords will cross.
Well, that is the play of someone who's about to cast Undue Inversion. If it was Farewell, they'd hold the Emperor and play another 2/2. Alright then. Just like that, we are behind. I've drawn a bit more lands than average, but not terribly so. If it were 2 colors, we'd have Lair of the Hydra here, which is probably good. Certainly good into blue-white control. Lack of Lagrella would probably be a bit worse into creature decks. Well, Lagrella's not bad in control. She gets to save our creatures from their sweepers. Foretell another Doomscar. Foretell another Doomscar. Draw another land. Right now we've officially been very unlucky with land draws. 2 in a row there. Don't think we're reasonably winning into double memory deluge here. Foretell their 4th Doomscar. Oh, they play other Foretell cards. I'm gonna go ahead and be done here. I've seen enough. Tried real hard to grind through there. Flooded out of it, and they had all the sweepers. Sunset Revelry, in particular, actually punished us a bit for being so grindy in that last game. Let's place Chariot on 3, the keep. Shimmer Drift Veil is not one I've seen in Constructed ever. Just on Orzhov Blood on the Snow shenanigans. Vanishing Verse or some other removal spell being represented here. Callous Blood Mage. Guess so. I play my Chariot. I do not attack into Callous Blood Mage, I don't think. Another tapped Snowlands. Probably just going to remove my Chariot here. Like to get the Teleportation circle down, but they're a Vanishing Verse stack, to at least get value out of it for one turn. So play the Companion first. You draw something else nice. This allows a 2/2 to attack, as well as the Chariot. Assuming the Chariot survives to combat anyway. Yeah, first. Attack for 2. Sciences. Don't want to offer my Spirited Companion. I think I'm fine offering the Innkeeper here, though. You're very much not aggressive. Could this be it, man? Sure. Another one. Malachur Rebirth. Alright then. Back and draw another card. I think I cast Curious. I don't really care to Skyclave that. Just get this down. Vanishing Verse. Still 2 for 1, not too bad. Acquisitions Expert, sure. Got plenty of lands for you to take here, buddy. I guess I'm Skyclaving the Blood Mage. Maybe I'm Skyclaving the Expert, actually, and just trading with the Blood Mage here. Just so I can keep the attacks going. Don't want to put that in a portable hole, as then they can eventually get it back. Sweet, sure. Not really interested in putting the pest in a hole. Send him in here. A little bit flooded again here. Maybe 25 is too many. Be real frustrated if I lose to somebody playing discard dorks, though. Let's play this out to keep Celestis from flipping. Maybe I should have hit the Disciple with it, but again, don't want them to get it back ever. Takanuma. Mills over Akaya. Tad lucky. See if they want to exile my Skyclave. They do. So if I draw something good, I still have a chance here. It's pretty good. I haven't seen the Sanctuary Warden yet this set. Right, that was a reasonable second draw. I'm going to hold the lands because they play the discard dorks. Don't want them taking my Overseer. I really like Cal's Blood Mage, huh? Hopefully we can attack over it.
Don't worry, I got you.
Let's see if we draw off this first. I don't think I'm giving up the shield counter on the Sanctuary Warden. At least until we get to kill Kaya. Okay, Kaya's down.
Got too involved with locals.
They've gotta have sweepers, right? Been through almost half their deck, so it's very likely they have at least one. Guess we still have the Sanctuary Warden in that case, though. Alright, we'll play the Chariot out. They play Farewell in their Blood on the Snow deck, which would be very strange. Meat Hook, that's less strange, but no less annoying. Looks like we have been outground here. Exile my graveyard. Why? So it's artifacts. So I guess we can exile our Chariot on their turn. It may look like we've drawn the same amount of lands, but keep in mind we have discarded 3 or 4. I want to attack with the Chariot. I don't even want to trade one with the Blood Mage here. Guess I could through the Chariot and block. Plenty of life. This doesn't work at their end step, damn it. Stupid. Take out the Blood Mage, I guess. I had to do this during their main phase to get it back at their end step. So now they get a whole turn to sweep this before I get to attack again with my Chariot. Get Kaya back there, I think we're done. Fine. Went back and made a few minor changes. Realized I had 7 basics, which is definitely too many. So we're down to 24 lands from 25. Added to Lair the Hydras, so we have something to do when we flood. And instead of the last land, I added a second copy of Sanctuary Warden, just because I felt like we needed a bit more resilient top-end cards. A priority with just Island. There's a good chance they have Fading Hope, which is not terribly good against our deck. See if we can attack for 1 here. Out comes the rope. play Overseer. If we get Jawaried, we get Jawaried. We do not. Nice. Find a fourth land for this teleportation circle. That would be delightful. If not, I guess we can put that in a hole. Do you find the fourth land, but it's tapped? Could be worse. Yep, there goes their Fading Hope. Try to land naturally, which is pretty good. A teleportation circle around a Jawari Disruption. It might just be on negate or Disdainful Stroke though. Run, I'll tap that just in case. Could have Make Disappear or something. Let's pick another source. So we can play Sanctuary Warden land. Need 2 more lands for Titan. Could have Make Disappear is a big reason we tap the land there. They have negate, sure. Here we go. Go for Fable, play Goldspan. Maybe. Do not play Goldspan. My second teleportation circle. Big score. Sure. Resolves. I'm just gonna take out a treasure here. I'm sure they want them for something. We'll not doing too much. This just in case they have a removal spell and have been passing priority really quickly. I'd rather they use it on the companion than the Overseer. Both these cards notably nice because Goldspan can't attack into them. Or Fable, sure. Can't be their token attack for 2. To keep Field of Ruin available. Sure. No blocks. Another Titan. Guess I want to play Sanctuary Warden just to be mana efficient. And also to put more pressure on them. Playing that our teleportation circle does not really do that. No counterspell, please. Make it 1/1, flicker it. Back in, draw a card, make it 1/1. Here we go. There are a number of people trying to do lane destruction things in Standard, which is a reason that I had 7 basics in previously. We're a little bit less good against that. But I think the Lair of the Hydra is going to be worth it. Maybe we didn't have to go down from 25. Wouldn't be unreasonable to still have one more basic. Cast Expressive Iteration. Izzet probably doesn't have very good ways to deal with creatures larger than 4 toughness. They play Fading Hope, we've already seen one of those. Even so, that's not a permanent answer. Trade my tokens here. Not attacking very profitably anyway. Post-combat gold spam. Do I want to portable holder treasure? That's the question here. Guess I'm not doing anything else with it. I don't have the mana to play Titan this turn because this comes in tapped. Let's make sure they can't do anything to my Sanctuary Warden once the shield counter's off. I guess they can copy their gold span is what they're going to do. Sure. Then they block with that one. They'll attack here. If they want to double block, they can kill their original gold span, and that's fine. My tapped land, then my second circle. Just in case they have some permanent that I'm missing here. Card, and now we can just slam Titan 3 turns in a row. Titan both blocks gold span and kills reflection. Nothing. Alright. Still play around Shwari, Cast Titan. So they have 2 counter spells. They can do the Kiki trick. So we'll destroy that, make a 4/4. Gas Deluge. Guess they might find a Fading Hope here to bounce their own Kiki Jiki. Yep, that is indeed their play. Sure. No attacks. You hit you. You. Did that not make the 4/4? Is their enchantment went away? That's not how that's supposed to work, right? Anyway. Linking Titan. No way to get through that. GG. Hey, if you're still here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out the Patreon if you want to support the channel. Thank you. Pretty reasonable. As I've said, I've been playing this version for quite a while, and I think it is solid and creates interesting games of Magic. I hope you agree, probably, if you're still here at this point in the video. I think I like the changes, or what I felt throughout the video was that I should make the changes that I made before the last match, which was cut a couple basics, add the layer of the Hydras, so we're resilient against sweepers is the main thing, and then went down one land and up a bit more top end in a second Sanctuary Warden here. Otherwise, the curve works out pretty well. We get to 6 and 7 mana pretty consistently. We only running 24 lands, but between the Innkeeper and the card draw from Spirited Companion and the Overseer, we get to those lands pretty well. Cycling lands are nice for the Flood, but of course we did Flood quite a lot there, which is why I wanted a bit more top end. If you want to mitigate Flood even more, you probably just want to cut Lagrella and go straight green-white. I very much like Lagrella, flickering Lagrella with the Teleportation Circle to exile multiple of their token creatures, or reset their creatures that have 1/1 counters on them, as well as getting additional value out of your Blink creatures, I think is very good. And she's very solid into the sort of grindy games where both players are trying to play to the board, but not so great into control or straight aggro, really. I guess she's fine into straight aggro. It's just exiling one of their things, but they get the same thing back, so it's less good than Skyclave App in that sense most of the time. A third point of toughness is relevant sometimes. But, Lagrella is probably a little bit cute if you want to just play this deck in a good fashion. I just want to cut her and go straight green-white, go up a couple of Skyclave Apps, maybe another Chariot or Warden or Portable Hole or a land, whatever you're feeling for the last one. And then you get to play Boseiju and a Gonjo and have more consistent mana, which is probably nice, but I like this version. Hope you did too. Thanks for watching.